Hi foodies, Chef Pete is here, and today we are going to use our oven and roast. Okay, the oven's ready. We're going to roast a cut up chicken, and I'm going to roast it with the vegetables on the board. I have some carrots, some mushroom, I've got some pepper, some squash, I've got a beautiful sweet potato, and I'm going to start by using this big bowl so you guys can see it, because I like to mix it. I'm going to get the chicken in here. I've already cut it up, and I've got chicken breast, chicken thigh, leg, and I've taken the skin off it, and our wings. There we go. Now I've taken the skin off this so that way, with the skin off, I can cut down a little bit, because I'm going to replace some of that fat that's in with the skin, and I am going to put some olive oil. You'll see when we get there. So I'm going to move this over here with the chicken in there starting, and what I'm going to do is just cut up some veggies, because we're going to mix this all up. I've already washed the veggies. I'm going to cut them into smaller pieces so they all cook about the same that the chicken cooks, okay? So we get our red potato in there. Let's get our red potato. There's a little piece I'll cut off, another piece, and we'll get this going first. And here, and here, and there. There's little pieces here. Okay, and I've got some baby bella mushrooms I'm just going to cut into some fairly large pieces, simply because when you roast, things shrink, and I don't want them to disappear, okay? So there we're going to cut them up like that. Everybody will get a piece of the mushroom, okay? And the same thing with our carrot. I just want to get the carrot cut into some nice, decent pieces like this. And over here, it's a little thicker, so I'm going to cut it like this and this way. So everything comes out and cooks about the same. Okay, so there we go. Let's get him in there. And then some peppers. You can cut these any way you want. I'm going to cut them this way today. And because we're roasting, and we're going to roast at 350, we're going to be in there for at least an hour, 10 minutes. So what you want to remember here with this is cut your pieces so that they don't disappear. So bigger pieces are fine, it's okay, and they won't disappear that way. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to put a little of this squash. So you can put whatever veggies you like. You could put some cabbage, you could put leeks, you could put more potatoes, just potatoes. I'm mixing it up so we get everything in one pan. So this will be Chef Pete's one pan wonder today. Everything all in one pan. So then I'm going to take this potato here, and since I didn't peel it, I'm going to cut it like this, just 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 like this, and this, and set him up, and we'll just come straight down like that. If you don't peel it, you can do it with your knife. Just set him on its side, slide right down, and now we got a little piece over here, and a little piece over here, and then what I'm going to do is take this potato, cut him in half, just like that, and then just get him into some pieces like this, so that everything will cook up the same. If a little skin is left, it's left. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so let me get this board out of the way. We've got our veggies in, we've got all of our meat in, so now we have everything, and what we're going to do is put our spices and salt and everything, then we're going to put some olive oil, and then turn it out to our pan, and then we're going to roast it. Okay, so let's start with something that I like to start with. It's a couple of cloves, maybe three cloves of garlic, okay? Chicken likes garlic, vegetables like garlic, okay? And then I'm going to get some salt in here. Let's get some salt, okay? And a little paprika. Now the paprika will help to brown everything, but it also gives a nice little flavor right there. And today I'm going to put basil, okay? So I have basil, and I rub it between my hands, and when rubbing it between my hands, it opens up the dry basil and it makes it much more bloomed, okay? Same thing with our oregano, right in. Okay, now, what we're going to do is use our hands here, which is perfectly fine to use our hands. So we are going to, in this beautiful bowl we have here so you guys can see, I'm going to add olive oil just like this. Okay, remember these are water vegetables in with our meat, so it's perfectly fine to add olive oil. Now we're going to mix all this up. Just mix up the chicken and the herbs and the spices. Look at this, it's mixing up really nice. Just use your hands. My hands, as always, are clean. And then you're getting everything on this, and it's going to roast in the oven. It's just going to be delicious, everybody. Oop, one got away. And we just get this all mixed up. And then what we're going to do next is take this and get it on the pan, just like this, right on top. Alrighty, and I'm going to take and get as much of that out of there as I can. And then let's get this all mixed all over the place. And you see, depending on how many people you have will depend on how much you make. Now what I've done here is, I know I use this pan because we're only two, but you know, if you're more than two, it's perfectly fine. Use a bigger roasting pan, okay? All right, so there we go. Now that's ready for the oven. So we're gonna cook this at 350 for about an hour and 10 minutes, at least until we see that the veggies, and you can use a beautiful, this is like a skewer stick, everybody, and you can test the veggies to make sure they're tender, okay? And the same thing with the chicken. You can tell when that's done. Okay, so there we have it. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate all the likes, the shares, the subscribing, and we're here to help you. So this is going to go in the oven now, and I can't wait to serve this and show you at the table how it comes out. So this is Peter Carpizza's One Pan Wonder. Cook it in roasting in the oven today. Pete out!